everybody. Yeah, that was a tasty little intro, wasn't it? Whew. Yeah. All right. I didn't get to make it myself, but this is the build it yourself NOTAKLON. All right? Yay. Figure out the lighting situation, you dipshit. Woo. All right. We're going to have horrible lighting, apparently. My Zoom camera's getting old, and it's not being cooperative. Hence why I bought the Canon. Don't buy Canon products. All right. So, today, we are here to talk about the NOTAKLON. Right here. Yes, mate. That is by JHS. It's kind of on the series that they're running where they're just putting out these white pedals. This one here you get to build yourself. It's a lot of fun. It shows up like a model car. Like if you ever built those as a kid, it's a lot of fun. If you haven't, even if you're an adult, go get one. It's a fun experience. All right. So we have the volume, and if you can believe it or not, if you turn it all the way to the left, it's off. Turn it all the way to the right, she cooking with fire. Okay. You have a treble, which is a bendaxel, which means in the middle, it's doing nothing. Nothing at all for your tone. You turn it to the left, you cut. You turn it to the right, you boost. You booster. All right. And the gain is where it gets a little interesting. The gain all the way down is basically like a clean boost. So if you want a clean boost that has the funky treble control thing, you're good to go. It, believe it or not, works really well as a clean boost. As you turn it up, you get more gain. Holy shit! Wow! Thank God I'm explaining what the knobs do. Whew! But, in this case, it actually does something else too. It tosses mids in there. So as you're adding gain, you're also adding mids. So you get to a certain point, it's not really adding gain anymore. It's just really contributing to that big wall of sound. And the volume's kind of the same thing too. Like it all works together, and it works together really smart. Like it was a lot of fun sitting with this pedal. I'm not saying that because no one's paying me to say shit. I'm just telling you, I had a lot of fun with this, and I will be getting one so I can build one myself. And I might try some of the other JHS stuff. I've always kind of discarded their stuff because the two pedals I tried years ago, I was like, this is fucking stupid for the amount of money I paid. But they got stuff out now. It's like $99. Kind of makes me want to try them. Why? No other reason than 99 bucks. And this wasn't that bad. I think it's like $250, I think. And you get to build it yourself. How fucking awesome is that? Like, it's legit fucking cool. So, again, another little thing is they have something called this Shamrock right here. It is a mod switch, which gives you another 4 dB of, you guessed it, no you didn't, it's gain. Because having the ass pilots on this big ass knob wasn't enough. They give you a 4 dB, but when you do that, it also takes and jumps that mid-range. So if you're playing a lower tuning, or you want a little more attack in your hit, that is very useful. If you don't want more gain, but you want more attack, you can turn the gain down on the gain knob and then switch that over, and you'll pick up that attack because where it's putting the mids. In case y'all didn't know, and I'm going to start saying this in a lot of my videos because someone argued with me, guitar is a mid-range instrument. When you cut your mids, essentially, you're castrating your guitar. Your guitar now is that big angry dog. Like, and he's got that little flap. It looks like a pussy on the back. You go, oh, that used to be a dude. That sucks. They took his nuts. Same thing. Sort of. Kind of. But anyway, Chase Lewis sent this out to me. Chase is only sending me KLON stuff because he's like the KLON master. By the way, if you build pedals or anything, you can, and you do a KLON, send it to Chase. He's going to pick it apart. He's going to have fun with it. You're going to see it in multiple videos. He's not just taking pedals and chucking them on a shelf. He's like me. He digs them out. He uses them. They have a life. And if it's a KLON, if I want KLON information, or if I want anything to do with KLONs, Chase Lewis is the guy that I get a hold of because he just knows his way around a KLON. And midgets. If you need information on midgets, get a hold of Chase Lewis over at That Sounds Terrible. Sounds like a terrible idea, but man, he knows a lot about midgets. Helped me out in a few situations, just saying. Yeah, just don't tell my mom. and I won't tell yours. All right, very cool. Let's get this plugged in. I'm gonna use a really simple setup today. The same simple setup I always use because I'm fat and lazy. We're gonna I'm gonna actually dig out. I haven't used my signature linchpin Angel in a minute. I'm gonna yank that out. It's got the Heathen Guitar Works Yeltner in it for a pickup. That's gonna go into the JHS NOTAKLON, which it is a clon, but it's not a clon. It is a clon. Whatever. What the hell is that? Oh. That was weak. What's this over here? See if the fake one sounds better than the real one. Oh yeah. Fucking whoopee cushion. Alright, so that goes into the Rev G20. Clearly I'm 5 years old, by the way. Which goes into my Arachnid cabs. 2x12 custom ones running Eminence speakers. Today we are running Man of War in a DV77 mixed, which goes into that camera right there, which is failing me horribly. If anybody knows anybody at Zoom America, help! Alright, yeah, it's old. It's filmed a crap ton of videos. Can't really complain. I got my $400 out of it, but come on, man. If you're not cheap, you don't buy a $400 camera. You buy a $4,000 camera. I'm poor fat white people. I don't get to maintain this physique without buying the pizza. And Mike and Ike's, they're a fucking problem. Just gonna put that out there. Anybody knows anybody at Mike and Ike? Fuck you. That guy said fuck you. All right, let's hook this stuff up and see what the NOTAKLON does. All right, very cool. To the Batman. What's going on, everybody? We are here now with the JHS NOTAKLON. We're going to show you what it does. First off, let's just show where the rev is set on its own. Now we're going to click on the JHS. Alright, so with everything at noontime, it's already pretty impressive. So we're going to leave everything at noontime, and we're going to take the volume all the way down, and we're just going to slowly move it up. Alright, here we go. Alright, with the volume, pretty much once you get a little bit past halfway, there's not much of a difference. It just kind of makes it from a very narrow attack to a very wide attack, if that makes any kind of sense. It gets very harmonically rich, a little mids are automatically dumped into it. It's really nice. So now we're going to mess with the treble, which kind of, with a KLON, that's what it's all about. Because back in the day when KLONs came out, the amps were real woofy. And this was kind of like a solution, right? All right, here we go. Turn the treble all the way down, and we'll work our way up. So the treble is subtle, but as you put it in there, it really adds to just a big landscape. And already, without messing with the gain, I can tell you I love this thing. And again, the coolest part about this, you get to build it yourself. And it's set up so, like, literally, if you can count to 5, you're good to go. You can build this thing. Chase told me I could build it. That's how I know. If you can count to 5, you can build it. All right. So let's, time to play with the part everybody loves. That gain. All right, here we go. Fucking CTS switch sucks. Alright, so yeah, she's got a crap ton of gain, but there's also this little thing they call it the Shamrock mod. I guess maybe because you're lucky they gave you the mod. I have no idea. But anyway, it gives you 4 dB of extra gain. Let's just see how much extra gain that really is, if there's a huge noticeable difference. I mean, it is only 4 dB. So I'm going with it's going to just give it a tiny bit of a boost, maybe a little bit more richness. So let's see what happens. Forget to stick them with the button. That's awesome. So now we'll turn that back off. Now I'm just going to dial in a tone that's for me, and then we'll see what the difference is between the rev and what that is when I have it dialed in. This is going to be really easy to dial in. One thing I like about the ones that don't have a lot of knobs is they're really easy to dial in. All right, here we go. That's pretty sick. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back and listen to the rev. And then we're going to engage this and see exactly what the difference is. And literally there's no crazy crap going on. The guitar, which is my signature Deviant Linchpin Angel. It has a Heathen Guitar Works pickups Jotner in it. That's going into the NOTAKLON by JHS, which is going into the G20 by Rev Amplification, which goes to my custom 2x12 Arachnid cabinets, which are loaded with eminent speakers. The ones I'm using today is the Man of War and DB77 mix. All right, and that goes directly into my Zoom Q&A. No computers, no nothing. So what you get is what you got. You know what I'm saying? What you got's what you get. I don't know how the hell that works. This is actually a really cool pedal. Might have to get one and build it myself. All right, here we go. So yeah, it's really good. Very cool. Huge thanks to Chase over That Sounds Terrible. Here, have a pick. Blink. For sending that out. This is really cool. I know they're a little expensive, but you get the experience like building your own pedal. It's all, if anybody's old enough to have experienced building model cars, it's the same thing. You just bust out the plastic pieces, you plug the stuff into where it plugs into, and then, hook power up to it and go. It's pretty dope. And for a KLON inspired pedal, I'm not even pushing this thing. Like, everything is barely over half. And it's crippling. It is so good. So yeah, I don't know. I know everybody says KLONs aren't for metal, but more and more when Chase sends me stuff to do with KLONs, because I'm not really a KLON buyer myself, but when he sends me stuff, I'm like, oh, fuck Chase Lewis. That gnome-looking son of a bitch. Now I gotta go buy another fucking KLON pedal. But I think I am going to buy this, and maybe I'll do a video on me building it. I think Chase did a video on him building it, but because I'm a super shitty friend, I can't remember, and I didn't take the 5 seconds it takes to look it up before I made this video. But yeah, go check out his channel. I personally like his stuff because he is a little nerdy about stuff, but he does it in a way that you understand. And yeah, proud to call him a friend. Thank you, YouTube. I've ended up with some really fucking cool friends from this YouTube shit. God knows I ain't making any money out of it, but I feel like I'm a little richer for the people I know, oddly enough. Alright, very cool. Love y'all long time. See you in the next video. Subscribe if you have not. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, catch you in the next video. Later.